Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. Let's get right to our top stories this morning, brought to you by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assistant Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. I had shot him. He was killed. That's what the man accused of murdering a Nevada Highway Patrol sergeant told a judge as he entered a plea. In the White Pine County court appearance Monday, 67-year-old John DeBritz pleaded guilty but mentally ill. In exchange, prosecutors pulled the death penalty off the table. They are expected to ask for a sentence of life without parole. DeBritz admitted to fatally shooting Sergeant Ben Jenkins last March as the trooper was helping a motorist. A sentencing hearing in this case is set for September. Police footage shows a car chase on the Las Vegas Strip that ended in a fatal police shooting. The footage from a Metro helicopter was shown during a fact-finding review in the shooting of Matthew Patton. Police say Patton was stopped on Las Vegas Boulevard after a brief car chase in December. According to police, he grabbed 2 knives and charged at officers who then opened fire on him. The district attorney's office said in a preliminary decision that no charges were warranted in the shooting. Well, the monsoon weather wasn't limited to Las Vegas. Up in Nye County, thunderstorms left much of Pahrump flooded and shut down. Review-Journal's Jen Ah has more on this story. Jen?
Well, Renee, monsoon season comes every year to the Las Vegas Valley and even over in Pahrump. However, neighbors who've lived there for a decade say they've never seen anything like this. Rain and wind ripping off roofs, snapping dozens of trees, flooding roadways, closing State Route 160 in both directions at U.S. Highway 95 at one point, and even forcing officials to close all public buildings and offices. Post after post on social media from residents and drivers about the unbelievable storms wreaking havoc in their town. This tweet summing it all up. Pahrump is just underwater, it looks like.
Yeah, we lost power. It was scary. It was real scary because you could hear the trees scraping on the house and the roof, and it was very scary.
When asked about how Pahrump is going to clean up all that mess, residents say it's going to be expensive and still lots of work to be done. Renee?
Evidence continues to mount against 2 men with Las Vegas ties accused of taking part in January's riot at the U.S. Capitol. Ronald Sandlin and Nathaniel DeGrave are being held without bail. Both are charged with multiple felonies. A third suspect said in a police statement that Sandlin charged and assaulted a police officer in the riot that left 5 people dead. Meanwhile, defense attorneys are complaining about the time it's taking the government to make available all of the evidence needed to prepare a case.
The judges are very conscientious of the fact that the Speedy Trial Act and other rights afforded to the defendants, but there's so many defendants. There's over 535 people charged, and many of them with felony complaints.
Now here is the latest in sports. Football season is finally upon us, and the Raiders have their sights set on ending a 4-year playoff drought. Defensive end Yannick Ngakoue, wide receiver John Brown, and defensive coordinator Gus Bradley are just a few of the newcomers brought in to accomplish that goal. The Raiders did make some roster moves ahead of training camp, putting cornerback Isaiah Johnson and rookie linebacker Divine Diablo on the physically unable to perform list. Both players will still count towards the initial 90-man roster. For all of the latest on the Raiders this season, make sure you visit vegasnation.com.
Let's take a look now at your local weather forecast, sponsored by 1 Hour Air. No matter the season, no matter the reason, 1 Hour Air is here for you. We're getting a break during this monsoon weather pattern. Sunny skies with a high of near 100 degrees today. Partly cloudy tonight, light winds from the south, lows in the mid-80s. For the rest of the week, 103 for your Wednesday, mostly sunny sky conditions until Thursday night, where those rain and thunderstorm chances continue for the rest of the week. Highs in the upper 90s. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, Love Your Smile Again, marketing Las Vegas as COVID rules tighten once again. The Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority is revising its messaging to put more emphasis on the importance of locals getting vaccinated to help the tourism industry. This comes as health departments from Chicago to Hawaii encourage the residents not to travel here. R&R Partners, the advertising partner of LVCVA, says many of the people coming to Las Vegas have not been vaccinated and probably won't stop coming because of health department advisories. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Oakmont of Las Vegas Assistant Living and Memory Care, the best care for the best life. The Las Vegas Strip now has a store without cashiers. Fred Siegel Market opened on Monday at Resorts World, and it sells drinks, food, and souvenirs using just walk-up technology from Amazon. Here's how it works. Customers walk in with a credit card. The store automatically detects which items the customer takes out, and the shopper's credit card is charged after they leave. The store will still have employees on hand if customers need help.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Fresh off of winning the British Open, Las Vegas resident Colin Morikawa is the 7-1 favorite at the Westgate to win the Olympic gold medal in men's golf. Xander Schauffele is the 8-1 second choice, followed by Justin Thomas at 10-1, and Rory McIlroy, Victor Hovland, and reigning Masters champion Hideki Matsuyama at 12-1. The tournament tees off Wednesday afternoon.
In your business news, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, one of the overseas casinos in the Las Vegas Sands portfolio has been closed due to COVID-19. The casino at Marina Bay Sands Resort in Singapore is closed through August 5th for, quote, deep cleaning. This comes as the company addresses new COVID measures from the Singapore government. Meanwhile, other parts of the resort, including the hotel, remain open, though some are operating at reduced capacity. The Review-Journal is owned by the family of Dr. Miriam Adelson, the majority shareholder of Las Vegas Sands. In your entertainment news, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada, ventriloquist Terry Fator has a new venue at New York, New York on the Las Vegas Strip. The former America's Got Talent winner is bringing his show to the resort's Liberty Loft starting August 11th. The room sits 400 to 500 people and overlooks the Sportsbook in New York, New York. This will be the first time the Liberty Loft has hosted a show that was previously used for private events. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here later today for 7 at 7 p.m. From all of us here at the Las Vegas Review Journal, have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.